All right, Lee, we're back with your little princess, and I did want to tell you about her little hair modification. Crystal made the mistake of putting Pretzel's food bowl down, not realizing that Maisie was going to bum rush and try to steal the food, and got in a fight with Pretzel. So she got a little bite on her ear. In the thing of trying to look at it, I ended up just cutting the hair off, which is just a little minor thing, but yeah, that explains her lopsided appearance. So I would feel worse, but that's the kind of thing she does. So, I mean, you guys don't have another dog, but I don't, I don't know if I told you, but when my friend Mark was here, she was eating. I don't know why I was feeding the dog in the kitchen when he was here, whether there just had been some food in there or something. And when he went to pick it up, she went, just real big display threat. And he didn't see it. And I was like, Mark, she almost bit you because no, yes, she did. I was like, yes, she did. Alright, but this dog loves food. That's what you're going to use as a motivator. We're going to be right back after this with the manners minder, but if you do, and I'm sure you've seen, plenty of the recall videos by now, this dog has got a certain modus operandi, and what its modus operandi is to be slightly held with some sort of barrier by, but then just shoots away real fast at like a turbo speed. And if I had to guess what her deal was before, it was to do a cheap shot bite and then get back out of there probably at the same speed that she went in with. So, I'm kind of ready for that. But if I thought there was even a chance that was going to happen, girl, what I would do would use my Nick proactively to, really bring on the state of mind in the dog, because that's what I've done more than anything, and that's why I really want you to come, because when she first sees you, the chance of you doing the right thing without me being there isn't that good. She's going to try to control the dynamic again. Oh, you precious little creature. She's actually got that for her default behavior now, and she does still jump up, and I have to tell you, I had to allow her to do that in the beginning, because again, if I was just some stupid dog trainer that went to ABC Dog School, I would say, oh, correct the jumping. I never said really anything about the jumping. I never had any reaction, good, bad, or indifferent, but I did have a big reaction to this. So anyway, I don't know, I'm sure you saw that lady thought she was a bearded collie. I kind of like her new long. It's very, she's sort of like a hippie now. It's all very similar. All right, so what I want to do is really with, you guys, you need to practice. Maisie, good. Down. Incorporating all through the pager just into your relationship with the dog. Not I'm waiting till the last minute to use that as some form of punishment or something, because it isn't like that. Alright, so I'm going to be very certain. She watches me very closely now, and I watch her very closely. That's why if I see her getting ready to do something, but I have done correcting her a little bit, girl. When the lawn people come, she started running to the window thing, and so with that, we do have something called knock it off with the Nick. Because I'll tell you what we don't put up with, little frenzied dogs running from window to window when these lawn people are here. We hide in the house. That's what I've told Crystal and Summer. Do not go outside. All right, look. Down. That's a whole nother episode. Down. Good. So I'm getting a couple different things here. I'm getting the dog's over on its hips, and the little paw is bent. So, and I don't, you're going to have the leash on in public, and that's where you're going to have to be careful in the beginning. The first time she hits the end of that leash with you, and you're going to have that leash hooked to that electronic collar, you're going to hit it and pop the Nick, and that's going to raise her state of consciousness about who you are and what you're capable of. That you are looking for this dog to subordinate impulses, not completely change its whole temperament, because that's not realistic, but there's sort of an umbrella that, we're not going to act on those impulses like we did, and she's going to be happier for it. So, Maisie. Hello? I exist. Maisie. This is her though, girl, with her head down in every video. Good. Down. Good. You just floated into a down. Now, the thing with her is, though, because the dog is 4 years old, this dog that we just got in today is an older dog, too. They've got a lot of previous, no, down. You know, I'm very careful. She is hinky about that collar, and I don't even know where that harness is going. I don't know when she's using that on her anymore. I knew that thing was so uncomfortable. I couldn't wait to get it off. She's got it. Your line wasn't left. You know, she's got to know once this is on there, I'm going to go ahead and let her sniff along and make it tight right now if she wants to. You precious little dancer. Oh, you precious little creature. We're going to start that little circus between, we can have Scarlet, we can have this one.
Yeah.
All through. So, you know, there is such a thing as all through on the leash. Oh, you precious, precious creature. But, you know, I'm letting her see she's not controlling me. If she just did that and I gave her a treat, it would make it less motivating to do it when I did the pager and when I wanted her to do it, because she could just control it. She could do it when she wanted. You know, but she's got to be able to give in to the leash. I mean, if I'm moving the leash, she needs to give into it. I haven't used the leash to communicate. Oh, you precious dog. Only in the beginning. Maisie, good. You know, the leash should really always be like this. Heel. I'm going to get ready to do that down. Oh, you precious dog. So I'm dropping that. You know, but what I'm not doing is trying to manhandle the dog. I do always want you to have this like this, girl, just because of this dog's little turbo thing where you could be like this, you could look at a squirrel and she could, Maisie, so I'm not using the leash, Maisie. So her cue is going to be very subtle. It's going to be, the cue is going to be the foot and this hand. Good. Down. No, if there was a contest for the fastest, she'd be winning it. All right, girl, we'll be right back with the manners minder thing.